Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for joining us again in one of these videos of the journey that we're taking together to get to know the Qatari culture and heritage throughout the pages of its literature. Today we are going to talk about a book named Folklore in Travel Literature. Written by Professor Ahmad Abdul Rahim Nasser, this book is a compilation of writings from different travelers from all over the world that eventually in some part of their lives they visited the region, they visited the Arabian Gulf, and they wrote stories about it. They wrote about their travel and they wrote about what they learned of the society and different topics that for them were very interesting or different, or they found a way in which the knowledge that they would bring from this region to their own region would help them and would help the cultural diversification, or even, as we will see today, even in the medical field. So these studies could help other in their countries of origin. So today we will specifically speak about the writings of a man called William Ford Palgrave. He was born in 1826 in the UK and he passed away in 1888 in Montevideo, Uruguay, in Latin America. He was a British traveler but also diplomat. Mr. William Palgrave was a son of Sir Francis Palgrave, who was also a very famous historian and artist, known by his many scholarly publications from the UK. So Mr. William Palgrave found 4 topics extremely important to share with his country of origin, in this case the UK, in different fields, and he chose some of the most important, or at least the ones that got the most attention for him. So the first one that he writes and specifically talks about is about the Nabati poetry. So I don't know if you have heard about the Nabati poetry, but it is considered or also known as the people's poetry or Bedouin poetry. So he writes and he explains how it is considered as the richest form of popular literature, and it's seen to reflect the reality in everyday life. Those are his words regarding Nabati poetry. He explains how it is a very important literary treasure, and that's true not only that was true in that moment, but it's also true right now. It's a literary treasure for the Arabic culture and a unique phenomenon from the Arabic Peninsula. So that was one of the main subjects that for him were very important, and for he wanted to share with his country of origin, or the people that read what he had to say. Regarding fashion, he was not only amazed by fashion itself, but also he likes the similarities that he found, or fashion trends, within the Gulf countries. So he also makes in his writing an analysis and explains the commercial relation between countries in the region and how the trade of stones, fabric and leather were in those times, and how he found similar materials and similar clothing, for example, in Oman and Bahrain. Last but not least, one of his major studies was in medicine and mainly in treatments. Palgrave also analyzes the treatments that he found here, and mainly he concentrated and he tried to focus and share treatments regarding heart diseases, asthma, pain relievers, and the cauterizing techniques. So this is all for folklore in literature travel. Thank you so much. Shukran jasila and see you again soon.